Welcome to the Captain Christie post-match wrap-up show. I'm your host, Bruce McApaney, and I'm here with my good mate, Maxie Porker. Maxie?
G'day, Bruce. How are you, mate?
Oh, mate, I'm overwhelmed with emotion. What another day. We're coming off the back of the swim. It was completed only a matter of hours ago in picturesque conditions. And, of course, we had a huge swim for Wes Berg. What were your thoughts, Mitchell or Maxie?
Yeah, it was a great day. Challenging conditions. Strong northeast wind was up pretty early. We thought a few blue bottles were on their way, but they held off for the swim.
Wasn't that a surprise?
Bit of a northeast swell for the punters to swim into, and very challenging conditions. But it was a great swim. I think we only had 3 people pull out all up. So out of 192 swimmers, that's a good rate. So it's a great swim.
I tell you what I liked. I liked a couple of things. I like the fact we're back at Werry. We spun the right way around. There was a good northeast chop. You don't want to do the Captain Christie. It's a poor man's Captain Christie when you go into southerly swell. You want to go into a swell. You want a nice northeast wind to face into, and you want no blueies. And we ticked all the boxes. And to make things, the icing on the cake was the water temperature. I think we had it about old Jerry had his thermometer out there. He pulled it straight out of his dog's bottom and straight into the ocean at 19.7 degrees, which is probably, I think if you read the manuals, that's perfect ocean swimming conditions.
It's good swimming conditions. A few people got a bit hypothermic, but nothing. A few blankets and a cup of tea can't help.
Bit of Dilma.
I think it was Dilma.
It was. I actually imported that from Sri Lanka.
Although we've got the milk, so there's a few unhappy punters.
Dave Chittick, if you're listening, if you could bring the milk next year, it'd be fantastic.
But anyway, results. First place, fresh off the summer of surf and a crook neck. First few
snap neck
surfing. One of the big names of Kellogg's Nutrigrain Ironman, Wes Berg, first place. Absolutely smashed it in 23 minutes.
How good was it? Shoalhaven Heads kid, swum for Shoalhaven Heads as a kid, and I spoke to him after the race, and he was just pumping back on the south coast of swimming the Captain Christie. And how good was it to have one of the elite athletes in Australian history, I'd go as far as saying.
He actually said he looked at the Captain Christie early and put it down his calendar. Wanted to swim at one of the marquee events.
Minutes after breaking his neck, apparently.
Yeah,
they said, what's the plan? He said, just to swim the frickin' Captain Christie.
Get me back to the Captain.
Get me out there, Doc, you prick.
And he was impressive. He absolutely smashed it. There's a quality field, and he came home about 2 minutes ahead. Which,
demolished it.
Was pretty impressive, and all the young kids on the beach were pretty happy to see that. I was happy to see that. It was
You're a weirdo.
sensational.
That's a lesson for all you other summer surf blokes that dogged it. Come along next year. Come along, Berg, come along, and he's a cult hero
We're
now.
looking at you, Dave.
There's kids out there wearing Wes Berg shirts. You go outside Gerringong now, the man's a cult hero. That could have been you, Dave.
Anyway, moving on. Just as impressive, the first female home, a 15-year-old girl, Kaimana Fidok. Only 2 minutes behind Berg, but
what an effort.
Very impressive. Young girl, Bulleye Surf Club. We're looking at poaching her to get down to Gerringong, lead the swim team off. But very impressive, 15-year-old girl.
Imagine her and Sydney George in a bloody board relay, 15-year-old. Wouldn't that be freaking fantastic?
First local home, Jerry O'Sullivan, 14th overall. Solid swim from him. A couple of impressive ones.
Backed up the ECBC win too, Jerry did.
He's backed it up, so huge effort. Mitchell Boots running 47th, and Pedro Quine, Gerringong's favourite Iceman, 53rd, which was impressive. And
365 days a year, Pedro trains. Rain, hail or shine, you'll find him down Boat Harbour.
Very impressive.
Throwing the arm over.
And probably lastly, one of the just as impressive was Big John Shoebridge. He come in at 1 hour and 21 minutes, so solid effort. The water safety kept asking if he wanted help, but
I don't think they did. I saw the water safety. I'm not sure they did.
I was keen to get into the cells, to be honest with you. But toughed it out, got in, walked up the beach. Impressive effort for the big fella. So, but a huge effort for all the competitors. It was a tough swim. I've never seen more excitement up on the Gerringong Surf Club veranda afterwards and talking about how tough the swim was. And it's good to see.
I tell you what though, for people that are going to the beach this I'm I don't know where she is.
Yeah, it wasn't great stand-up paddleboard conditions. I think I heard every time she stood up, the wind would grab her and take her backwards. So impressive effort though. She probably bloody doubled the course really because she had to go back and forth a few times.
Well, I think I heard she was the first stand-up paddler to actually get into Bass Strait. she's down there as
I
we
think she would
speak.
have preferred a reverse course, to be honest with you.
She's done a reverse Sydney to Hobart.
Tough effort, but I reckon she'll be probably asleep by now.
Hopefully on land, not metaphorically.
No. All swims were accounted for. 192 made it back to land. So great effort.
Yeah, I'll tell you what was a bit sad for me was a couple of the old dogs, the old Salty Sea dogs, busted up this year. We didn't have Foot, we didn't have Mao. Trevor Simmons blown a double hernia. But I'll tell you what was a nice touch was having the memorial, the music playing. I think it was Prince, and having their life achievements up on the headland in motion picture style.
I think you're missing. Yeah, sorry. Go
Bruce Mackey, we're missing as well.
Bruce Mackey, you're missing big Brucey Mackey, but he had a big role in the day. He was a starter.
He blew his whistle.
Harry, wasn't he excited?
His whistle.
I think he slept with the whistle last night. He was that excited around his neck, and
that motion picture.
Big cracks in the days.
Not a dry eye in the house when you saw Brucey walking up the beach, 2006. The knee was busted, the shoulder was lagging.
Yeah.
I tell you, I can't think of a more fitting man to start the bloody thing than old Brucey Whistle Mackey.
He deserves it.
Yeah. So anyway, that's about it for the year, I think, in terms of the Captain Christie. We'll be back at the same time next year.
We turn our attention now to the Wary Warrior. So for those who are into it, Wary Warriors, 26th of January.
26th.
Australia Day, the afternoon.
2 p.m, I believe.
Yeah, get down there. Hopefully the conditions are as good as last year. Get down there and the run, swim, run, then up the Southend headland to finish it off.
So for those that can't remember or don't know, you have to be an idiot not to know. It's one of the premier events in Australian sporting calendar. Bigger than the Melbourne Cup, I'd say.
Did Berg actually, did he say he was going to make it?
He said he was putting it as his number one priority for the next month. So
those people want to challenge Wes Berg, get down there and give it a crack.
So what you'll be doing is two 250 metre swims, in out, run down, touch the headland, back, two 250 swims again, up the old mighty Wary headland, and then you back down and you salute the winners.
We had confirmation from last year's winner, Paddy O'Sullivan. He'll be backing up.
Talked it up too, Paddy. He said no one will get near him. He said he's in the best nick of his career.
Well, he did say he's put on 10 kilos, so...
He likes the race heavy.
Who knows?
He's always said that he likes the race heavy.
Big fella. I think he's been back into his favourite Chinese restaurant.
He said...
Smashing a few Chinese number 14s and a bottle of Coke for post-training.
Yeah, that's the way Pay likes to roll. But he actually challenged, said if anyone can beat him, he'll shout him a number 14. That's what he said. He said he's feeling that confident.
It's a big call for him to give away a 14. That's a big call. So he's confident.
There's a 14 on the line.
Those who think they can give it to Paddy O'Sullivan and earn themselves a number 14 from Chinese, get down there.
Your choice of restaurant.
Start training.
You could go to the restaurant at Gerringong. The 14 could be totally different than the one he gets at now. Your choice.
Never know what you're going to get.
All right.
Anyway, to wrap it up, big thanks to all the helpers, the Gerringong Surf Club volunteers who've come down and dug deep today, and a lot of water safety out there.
Trevor Russell gave his hand.
Yeah.
He gave his freaking hand. He lost the hand.
The old IRB driving today was a little below average, but anyway.
I think we had 4 blokes fall out.
It wasn't good.
Trevor Russell's hand came off, attached to the anchor, came off. Not good. Anyway.
Mount Dunwoody went flying through the air at one stage. Pre-match, pre-race. So anyway.
If anyone needs a glove, see Trevor Russell because he won't be needing one. He's got no hand. Or TR's hand.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for coming. Thanks for having us. And we'll do a pre-match before the Wary Warrior. We'll look forward to that. We'll see you there. But long live the Captain Christie and long live ocean swimming. Catch ya.
See you guys.